Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a talk through tutorial for this look right here. I just did like a warm glowy look with some bright warm eyes and a berry lip, and let's just get into it. I hope you enjoy the video. So first I'm going to take this Neutrogena Hydro Boost water gel with hyaluronic acid, and I'm just going to use it to moisturize my face. So I'm just going to dab it all around, everywhere. A little goes a long way with this stuff. Like, it's just a little dab moisturizes my whole forehead and my cheeks. So this is just gonna really hydrate my face and moisturize it and prep it for my makeup, for my foundation and everything. Since I have dry skin, this is really good because it's really nice and hydrating, and it's not gonna allow my foundation to cling on to dry patches. So it's just a nice layer of water. Okay, next I'm going to take my primer, which today I'm going to be using the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer, and this is the Instant Pore Eraser. So it's really good to blur out my skin and just cover my pores. So I'm just going to put that where I have the most pores, which is right here and on my nose and my chin and my forehead. And again, a little goes a long way with this stuff. Next, I'm going to do my foundation. I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Fit Me in 115 Ivory. This is the dewy smooth one. The normal to dry, not the matte one that everyone's been raving about on YouTube, because I have dry skin, so I need the dewy finish, not the matte finish. So now I'm just gonna tap that all over my face. The only thing that sucks is that it doesn't have a pump, so I have to like turn it over and put it onto my finger and then dot it on. So I'm just gonna dot that everywhere. And now I'm just gonna blend it out with my Real Techniques Complexion sponge. It's like the beauty blender, but it's much more inexpensive. Now I'm just gonna blend it out in tapping motions. Don't forget your ears too. Just make sure it's all nice and blended out everywhere. Sponge is definitely like the love of my life. I use it for like my foundation, my concealer, and it's just as good as a beauty blender. I really don't think you need to spend $20 on a beauty blender when you could just spend, I think, like $5 or $6 on this one, and it just like it does the same thing. I think it works great. And make sure you want to put some on your neck too, to make sure your face matches your neck, because you don't want to be looking like you have a mask on. It'd be cray cray. I hate when like my foundation gets on my lips. Then it's just annoying when I put on my lipstick. Now that's blended out. Now it's time for concealer. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Concealer. Oh. Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Concealer. This is new at the drugstore, and well, everyone's been talking about it lately, along with the foundation, but I actually haven't tried the foundation yet. So I'm just going to stroke this way and just to conceal and to highlight. You know the dealio. Right here. Okay, why does my voice sound so weird? I sound like a freaking man right now. What's happening? So just under my eyes, a little on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, as well as on my chin. So that I look cray cray, I'm gonna blend it out with my Real Techniques sponge again. So you just want to do dapping motions. Just like bam, highlight. The highlight though. Now that that's all blended out, we're gonna set it so the concealer can stay in place and doesn't crease. Well, minimize the creasing. I'm gonna be using the NYX HD setting powder in Banana with my trusty e.l.f. blush brush. I'm just gonna tap it in there and just tap it on under my eyes to set the concealer. I love this brush. It's like literally just perfect. It just has the perfect size to go right under your eyes and just set your concealer. And on my chin and everywhere else, I use the concealer as well. Okay. Next, I'm going to be doing my contour, and I'm going to be using the Milani Bronzer XL All Over Glow. This is in the shade 02 Fake Tan. And I'm going to be using this side right here, just this side, which is like a brown, but it's like cooler tone. So it's really good for contouring. And I'm going to use this BH Cosmetics Flat Top Angled Brush. So I'm going to be taking like the sides of it to contour and then just blend it upwards. So tap it in, tap off the excess, because you don't want too much. And then make weird faces and just start contouring. You want to like find your natural cheekbone, just go along that line, not below, but either on top or right above, and just, well, you see what I'm doing. And you can see my face just has a lot more dimension and my cheekbones are just more carved out. Now I think I want to bronze up a little bit more just to give myself more of a glow and bronzy look. Sun-kissed, as they say. So I'm going to take another BH Cosmetics brush, but this is a round, fluffier one. So it's better for just bronzing and you don't have to be so precise. So I'm just going to dab that in there. Oh, I didn't even tell you what this is, did I? This is the Pixi by Petra, Pixi by Petra bronzer. So I just want to dab it in there a little, tap off the excess. And now this you could just go circular motions in the same places that you contoured. And I want to go up my temples as well. And on my forehead. And a little bit under my chin, along my jawline, as well as a little bit down my neck, just to create that shadow and to make my chin smaller. And that's why I also put on my forehead, to make my forehead smaller, because they are huge. Alright, seriously, my earrings are like, now that we are nice and glowy, I'm going to take my blush. I'm going to be using the Milani powder blush in Romantic Rose with the large angled Luxie brush. So just tap that in there a little and just go on my cheekbones and blend it upwards into my bronzer. Bronzer? If you go too heavy, like I just did, you could just blend it out. I don't like a lot of blush, I just like a little bit, so. Next, I'm going to be doing my highlight, and I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips in Natural Nude. And I'm going to take the MAC 127 SE brush, which is like this little angled brush. So I'm going to be taking mostly like the shades on the top, these lighter shades and the pinks, and just mix them together for my highlight. This is my favorite part. You just want to put that at the highest points of your face. And I love this because you could just build it up to what you want, and it has like all these different shades. So like I'm fair, so I use the ones mostly at the top. If you're a little darker, you could use like the center, or you could use all of them together. So I really love the Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips, and they're inexpensive, and they're bomb. I like an intense highlight. Okay, I gotta do my eyebrows. So next I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Taupe. Okay. And I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush number 12. It has like the little angle and then the spoolie on the inside. So first you want to brush out your eyebrows, just to make sure your hairs are all going the same way. And then a little goes a long way with this stuff, so you just dip your brush in a little bit. And first you want to like draw from underneath. You want to kind of shape out the bottom of your eyebrow. And then just imitate the hairs by making like little strokes. When you're doing the front, you want to face your brush upwards, because that's the way the hairs go. And then over here, you just to the sideways, like diagonally. So just imitate little hairs and just do that all throughout. And you want to just constantly brush it out, just to make sure the lines aren't harsh and you don't see the strokes. So it just blends out. It just blends out into your natural hairs. This eyebrow is always crazier than this one, because for some reason it always comes out a little darker, and it's just so annoying. So that's why I always do this one first. And then same thing, just carve it out at the bottom a little. So now I zoomed you in to do my eyes. So I'm gonna prime my eyelids with the Milani Shadow Eyes 12-hour wear eyeshadow in 10 Almond Cream. You can see it. 10 Almond Cream. So you just wanna put it on there and just blend it out. Just to like create a base for your eyeshadows. And I like this one because it cancels out like my veins and like whatever blueness I have on my eyelids. So we could just have like a blank canvas for our eyeshadows. So I'm going to be using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palettes. Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. So I'm going to be taking this top shade right here, which is called White Chocolate. I love it. It smells like chocolate. I'm just going to be taking that color just to set that base, so the rest of our eyeshadow could blend out smoothly. Now I'm going to be taking this light brown kind of orange undertone shade right here, which is called Salted Caramel. I'm going to be taking that on my MAC 234 SE brush. So I'm just going to dip that in there. This is going to be our transition shade. You just want to put it a little above your crease and just blend it out, windshield wiper motions. From outer corner to inner corner. This doesn't have to be too precise, just as long as you slap it on there. Next, I'm going to be using this darker shade right here, this brown, which is called Milk Chocolate. And I'm going to be taking it on the same brush, just wipe it off first. Just dip it into it a little bit. Now this is going to be our crease shade, so you want to put it just below that transition shade that we put in, Salted Caramel. So just blend it in, so a little below into the crease. This is going to be our crease shade. So you want to create that like gradient effect. Lighter, darker, and even darker below that. From outer corner to inner corner. I'm using the brush this way instead of that way, so it could just blend out at the same time as putting the product in. If you want to be more precise, you would turn it this way, but right now I'm using it this way. Just do the same thing to the other eye. Next, I'm going to be taking this even darker shade right here, which we're going to put in the crease again, but it's just going to be more precise. And this shade is called Semi-Sweet. It's like a darker, deeper brown. And I'm going to take that with this Sonia Kashuk pointy brush. You can use any pointy brush that you have. It's just going to create a more precise application of the eyeshadow. So I'm going to take that brown just a little bit, and I'm just going to focus it more on the outer V area and into the crease a little bit. We're not going to take it all the way in though. So just right here. You want to face it downwards so it's like blending out above, as well as having the little pointing into the crease, having the pointy side into the crease. So it's going to be applying and blending out at the same time. I just want to blend out a little bit at the top, so I'm just going to be taking this brush with no product. This is from Beige Cosmetics. It's just like actually, I'm going to be taking this brush from Beige Cosmetics. It's just like a round a round brush, and I'm just going to be using it at the top just to kind of buff out our colors here at the top, because you want to make sure your eyeshadow doesn't go too high to your eyebrow. So I'm just going to blend that out a little bit. Next, I'm going to be taking this shade all the way over here called Hazelnut. It's like a sparkly brown color, and I'm just going to be taking that with my finger, just putting it on my ring finger and just right onto my lid. And same thing to this side. And now I'm just going to go back into the transition shade, the first shade that we used, this shade right here. I think it's called Salted Caramel. I wish they like, you know, wrote the names right here, but I'll put it on this piece of paper, so I have to like keep looking at it. So you're just going to take that shade just to like blend out the lid shade that we just put in, so it's not harsh, so there's no harsh lines. It's just windshield wiper movements from the outer corner to the inner corner, just to blend that out. Same thing to the other side. I'm just going to take that brush with no product on it again, and I'm just going to buff it out a little bit at the top. Now I'm going to take this shade right here, which is called Marzipan, something. And I'm just going to take it with my finger again. I like using a finger the best because I think it like applies the most color. So I'm just going to put that like in the center of my lid, just to put like a little glow at the center. And now on this side. I think I want to put this color all over my lid because I'm not really liking the brown with that color. So I'm just going to take that with my finger again and just apply it all over instead of just in the center. Again, you know the deal. Take the blending brush with the transition shade again and then just blend it out, because everything needs to be nice and blended. I'm going to be taking this magic brush. Like, I can't even explain to you because it's magic. It's just like a travel brush that came in a travel kit from Sonia Kashuk. This brush is just so good. I love it. So yeah, like when you have a mistake or you have eyeshadow that you just want to blend out and just like, or erase basically, you just go like this and just I don't even know. I don't get it. It's magic. If you just go over eyeshadow with this brush, it just disappears. So I'm just gonna go in here and just blend it out a little bit. And just like, I like to just do strokes upwards like that, just to diffuse the eyeshadow. Now I'm going to be taking that shadow that we used in the beginning to set our base, and I'm just going to use that to highlight. I'm going to take this Beach Cosmetics angled brush, just put that on the brush, just to highlight my brow bone. I'm just going to line my waterline with the Loreal Infallible 16-Hour Wear eyeliner. And I'm just gonna put that in my waterline, just to deepen it up a little bit. And now for mascara, I'm gonna be taking this, I don't even know the exact name of it. It's the MAC, I think 3D Extension Mascara, I think. I'm not really sure, but I'll just link it down below. It's like a really long, skinny, typical mascara wand, and I really love it, honestly. But it's weird because it has like bristles on one line, and then one line it doesn't, and then one line it does. I don't know why, but you just have to like make sure you're getting the bristles onto your lashes. So now I'm just gonna be putting mascara. Boom. Oh, crap. Forgot the inner corner highlight. So I'm going to be going back into the Shimmer Strips by Physicians Formula. And I'm just going to be taking the lightest shade right here for my inner corner highlight. And I'm going to be using this crown brush, which is the AC012 Shadow Crease Duet. And I'm going to be using this side. It has like two sides. I'm going to be using the pointy side, taking this color right here, and just putting it in my inner corner. I love this for inner corner highlight. It's like really bright. Okay, and for my lips, I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Matte Lipstick and 660 Touch of Spice. So, just like a berry lip. Alright guys, this is completed look. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you already haven't. Like this video if you enjoyed. I'll see you in my next video.